Hi, I'm the Rifter, and this is my lunch break. And because I'm a fatty, I'm eating McDonald's right now. But welcome to my movie reviews. Something new I'm trying out, because why not? Today I'm reviewing the movie Alien. It's one of my favorite all-time movies. If you have never seen the movie Alien, you need to go watch it. Plus, there's going to be spoilers in here, so you might as well go watch it. Great movie. It's centered around pretty much Ellen Ripley, who is played by Sigourney Weaver. They are in hypersleep. I think they call it hypersleep. It's been a little while since I've seen it, but I've seen the movie probably a good estimate is around 70 times. But Ellen Ripley and the crew of the Nostromo, they are in hypersleep, or whatever you want to call it, cryogenesis, for their trip back to Earth. And they are a commercial mining vessel. So they've got a huge supply of, a huge cache of ore that they are bringing back to Earth. Well, they get awakened early, before they get back to Earth, by a distress signal, or a distress beacon. And they set down on LV, I think it's LV 426, and it's just a rogue planet, kind of. I don't think it's a rogue planet, but it's a planet. There's real crap atmospheric conditions. But anyway, they set down, almost everybody leaves and goes to check out this distress signal. And later on, if you actually watch the whole series, and by the whole series I mean Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection. Ugh. Alien 3 was kind of iffy too, but Prometheus, Alien Covenant, if you watch all those movies, you'll realize that the ship that they go into, the big dude in the seat, that's one of the engineers. You need to watch Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, and then start going to the other movies, because the engineers won't come into play until Prometheus. But when you make that connection, I was really excited. I saw this movie back in 1987, 1988. I don't know, I was like 7 or 8 years old. Probably not the best movie for a child to watch, but man, it really kicked off my fascination with science fiction. Probably why I like cryptids. Anyhow, they set down on LV 426, which I think that's what it is, or LVL. I think it was LV. Anyway, John Hurt gets something attached to his face, and it's called a face hugger. It's hugging his face, imagine that. But this thing lays something inside of his chest, and later on, after he gets taken back to the ship, Ellen Ripley, Sigourney Weaver, is like, no, don't bring him in the ship. You can quarantine us all. Something attached to his face. No, I'm not having that crap. Says no, but Bishop, this douchebag, he's actually an android, which, artificial person, whatever you want to be called. He lets him in. Anyway, the thing falls off. He analyzes it, and everything seems fine. Well, then you come to the chest burster scene. Amazing scene. The best part about this scene, and a friend of mine, Brandon, asked me, if you could go back and be on the set of any movie, what would it be? It would have been Alien. Because in 1979, no one told them what was going to happen. No one told them what the alien looked like. They were just supposed to react normally. So every reaction in this scene is how they would have reacted in real life. And it's amazing. The acting, you can't even call it acting. The general reaction of these people is one of my favorite parts of the movie. And so the special effects, to me, still hold up today. There's one scene in the movie which is just terrible, and it's after, and again, spoilers, it's after Bishop gets beat up and his head's half hanging off, that you can tell it's a model head and they're putting it on the table, and then they just, for some reason, the editor just cuts, and it's like a weird cut that just goes by, and you can tell that they've modified the table. And I don't know, I kind of forgive them for that, because Alien and Aliens, which there's about, 79, there's 7 years difference between those movies, and even the effects for Aliens still stands up. Now, okay, there's some lightning effects that are, kind of 80s-ish, but man, such a great movie, such a great villain. I love the whole series. But anyway, getting back to Alien. So methodically, this alien hunts them down and takes them out one by one. And of course, again, spoilers! Spoilers! It takes everybody out except for Ellen Ripley. And she kills this alien, shoots it out into hyperspace, and then blows the entire ship up and escapes on an escape pod. I tell you what, this gets 20 out of 10 alien heads for me. And I know some of you may not agree with that, but man, go watch it. Just do yourself a favor. If you're a fan of horror, if you are a fan of horror, you need to go watch it. That should be the next movie on your rental list. And really, and you have to understand the place I'm coming from. I'm a real sucker for a good story, and man, it's such a good story. The movie was really ahead of its time. I believe the original screenplay or book, I don't remember if it's The Outsider or The Stranger or what, but it's originally by Dan O'Bannon. I don't think the book was called Alien. I guess it's just nostalgic for me because it's the 80s. It doesn't have an 80s soundtrack. It's really just got a movie score. But the song that they ended on is The Romantic, and it's such an odd song to end it on. What was it? I think it's Howard Hanson. I'm trying to look it up before my lunch ends, but anyway, I think it's Howard Hanson. It's such a good song to end on, and it hits really hard. I think the first time I saw it, I was, and even as a small child, man, after such a shock of seeing a movie like that and seeing what's going on, it's just such an odd note to end on. So you can call me a fanboy if you want. It really doesn't bother me. I'm a big fan of Ridley Scott. I love H.R. Geiger's art style. I mean, it was such a small cast of people. I think there were 9 cast members, if I remember right. I know that there was a really tall guy that played the alien. So I'll just read you the cast, like the main screen cast. There was Tom Skerritt, I think it was Skerritt, Sigourney Weaver, Veronica Cartwright, Harry Dean Stanton, John Hurt, Ian Holm, Yaphet Kotto. This is the one I don't know how to pronounce very well. I think it's Bolaji Badejo, Helen Horton, which she was the voice of Mother, and then there's one that says Eddie Powell, and it says he played an alien, but he was uncredited. So I don't know if he played an alien in 1 or 2 scenes or what the deal was. But the guy who played Alien, really all I know that he was in. Well, no, he was in a few. He was in the original Alien. Either way, good job. Greatly missed. He died in 1992. You're just going to hear me be a fanboy for a second. So the big thing, you don't watch this with somebody who has seen all of them. Watch it by yourself, or watch it with somebody who hasn't seen it. Because, well, watch the entire series by yourself or with someone who hasn't seen it. Because if you do, you're more likely to enjoy it. If you don't, and you either know something about it or somebody keeps trying to tell you about it, you got to ignore them. The best thing about this series of movies is the fact that things are revealed in a certain order. It's kind of like, in spoiler alert, Star Wars, that Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker's father, back in, I don't remember what year that came out, back in the 70s, 1970, whatever. I'm sure that was a huge shock when Darth Vader said that to Luke Skywalker, or Anakin Skywalker said that to Luke Skywalker, whatever. The series has staying power. And regardless of whether you think the effects are good or not, they still stand up today, simply because it wasn't a lot of special effects. It was a guy in a very well-made costume, especially for the dark and kind of gritty, not so much gritty, but it was a very dark movie. It's more of how I would think the lights would be in a spaceship. So you see series like Lost in Space, and they have all just amazing lighting inside of their spaceship. Well, this is a towing freighter. You know, there's a lot of functional lighting. It's not designed for super comfort. If you're a fan of horror films at all, it's an old movie, and you may think, oh, he's just talking crap. Not just because I'm old. I mean, I'll be the big 4-0 this year, which I'm not looking forward to. I'm not looking forward to getting older. But you should watch this movie. Watch it today, tonight. This movie holds a special place in my heart. Anyway, 419 of you are subscribed. Thank you for watching. I had to record this in 2 different segments because I ran out of time, but you'll probably see that because there's a lot of light on my face. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you would like to donate, whatever, stuff's in the description. Have a great day.
Bye. See.
Today my gosh, I can't talk straight. Well, hi, I'm the Rifter, and this is Rifter Quick Movie Reviews, RQMR. Anyway, so today I'm reviewing the movie Alien. Today I'm reviewing the movie Alien.